and we're running out of capacity. Look at that. Oh, we might have to put them in our pocket. You ever have a codfish in your pocket? Okay, what a morning, what a morning. So, yeah, we're going cod fishing. So we got a couple good buddies there with us this morning. And it's a great day in the water. Last week was horrible, but we went out anyways and got 7. So this morning we're hoping for much more success. So we'll see what happens, see what we can get into here. So we can get 15 today, so we'll see what happens. We got the crew. We got the crew here this morning, and we're going to be going cod fishing. Let's give her a shot, boys.
You lose one of the fishermen already.
Yeah. This morning, but Stevie got one on, and we're hoping it's a big one. Gourd still no go with gourd. Oh, I spoke too soon. Woohoo! Okay, hey boys, don't haul the boat down. Oh yeah, good job. Oh yeah, we got a couple fish going here now. Oh, and the screen is just peppered. Look at that, everywhere. Oh, I see white. Aha! Got him! Hooked him by the eye.
Oh, we got a seagull coming from.
Oh, hang on to that. You hang on to the hook there. We got to cut net of his eyeball. Oh yeah, that's a close call. Okay, that's not a bad one there. That's a good size gourd. Okay, gourd's on the board, and he's leading the pack here with the biggest one so far. That's okay, I got faith in Steve. Steve's a good fisherman. Okay, we're going well. We got 9. This is number 10 Steve got if you don't lose him. And the bottom is covered, so we're doing good. We're doing good. Hard to keep the boat in spot though. And we're running out of capacity. Look at that. Oh. So we might have a problem. We might have to put them in our pocket. You ever have a codfish in your pocket? This might be the first time. Alrighty. Well, this one here is the one that might have to put in our pocket. Steve's sitting on the cooler here. She's right to the cover. So anyway, this could be 15 if we get to them. And nothing's for sure until you get your fingers into the gills, because they can fall off just as easy. Oh, it sounds like a big one. I might have to step in here and help out. Really not windy, but really moving a lot, so I've been on the control with steady. Let's see here. Oh yeah, bring closer. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh look, Steve thought it was rabbit catching and he snared him instead of. Look at that. What a tangle you got there. Okay. Yeah, give us some line. What a tangle, he snared him. He thought he was catching rabbits. No, Steve, codfish, not rabbits. Oh, here we go. Oh, and he went around twice too. I think he went around twice. Release some line. Yeah. Well, what a tangle. Let's see here. Here we go. Yeah. What in the world is this? Look at this. Oh my Lord. Yeah. Rabbit snare. There you go. Boy, geez, oh, there we go. Way to go. Look, you see the cape running there, I think. Where'd the knife go? Where we go? Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay, we won't even cut that throat because they'll make a bloody mess. There we go. There we go. That's a good one. That's a decent size.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Yeah. And look, that's a Coleman cooler. He's pretty good. Okay, everybody's line up. Yeah. Just step up for a minute, see? Look, right to the cover. Man. Okay, sit on her. There you go, 15 fish, boys. That's a good job. It was only what? Half hour? Maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's head her for home. Hectic. Got all our fish cleaned up, and now we're corning some fish. What we call corning, which is nothing to do with corn, not a thing. It's mildly salted, as they call corning. Don't ask me why. But anyway, so this has been in the water here now, salt water. So you put salt, fisherman's salt in the water until a potato floats, and then you leave them in here 2 to 3 hours. Everybody's got a different preference, but we did it last time. Gordon and I had it for 2 hours. He said, I haven't tasted it yet, but he's ate some and he says perfect. So I'll go by that, go by his word. So we're getting another hour probably, and we're ready to go. Ready to put those in bags, and you freeze it just like fresh. Now Steve likes his fresh, so we did a bunch of fresh for him. So anyways, successful, another successful fishing trip. Nice day in the water. As you saw, it wasn't too bad out there. Better than it was last week. So we're gonna pick our days, because there's no fun when you're on the verge of being sick. And anyways, I've been there before. So stay tuned. Hey, so another day here working on the house. So we're progressing a little bit by bit. So the chimney was a concern. The chimney, the inside for the chimney, a lot of pieces to that, and where we got a slanted roof and a vaulted ceiling and stuff. So I wanted some help and advice on that. So anyway, Bruce was here. I didn't film any of it, but anyway, here's the finished product pretty much for that. So we're good now to go. That's a plywood ceiling there, right there where the chimney is. So we're going to be strapping the ceiling out anyways with something. So yeah, so we're ready for the stove right here somewhere. We don't know exactly. So anyway, that's what that looks like. Up between the roof truss there. We'll get the insulation up there. And anyway, took a little bit of fooling around to make that happen. We figured it out, got it going. Now I'm trying to figure out windows. I got windows for the back here. I know these two were messed up. You can see what a mess this is. Look at this. Now anybody that knows anything about framing windows, this is how they filled this in with, you know, I don't know, a couple different times probably. And it's quite a mess, I gotta say. But it's all coming out. And same thing over there. That window. This window is in the wall that I put in. This one here is going to be changed. Made smaller. And then this one here made smaller. But it's almost the same size, but it's going to move a bit. And we're going to get rid of all this garbage that's going on here. Just a bunch of banging, hacking, and cutting. So I'm not going to bore you with that. But I'll bring you in step by step when we get closer. So I'm going to tear this apart. Okay, now we got even a bigger hole. We got a bigger hole now. So now we're going to fill it back in. Oh, by the way, I got the trusses supported. I got these jammed up there. I got 2 trusses because we got no support there. So I got these supported with this down to the floor joist. So it's taking most of the weight. I mean, there's only the shingles and stuff right there, but just in case, I just got that there for a bit extra because there's nothing. That's quite a span there now. So anyway, so yeah. So now I just got to start off with the 2 uprights, the jack studs, the king jacks or whatever, and header, and same as a regular window. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do now. Well, there it is. Not quite finished. You got to do the sheeting, but anyway, this is the window boxes here. This one and this one. I got to cut this out yet. I'll just nail on the sheeting on the outside. So, so we're putting 2 of those windows side by side, only a little bit between, and so they'll fit in there side by side. Look like a big window. And then we got to sheet this in and sheet that in, and then we're good. And then we'll move over to this one. So. Right now, I take this down. Okay. There we go. Roof done. The roof didn't fall down. We've had some exceptional weather here, so wood is drying really well. So during the night, we activated the automatic wood turner. So we turn it over and get the other side dry. And yeah, so I'll show you what that looks like. My biggest problem there is some of my wood is too long, and it didn't. I didn't lay down my board. My board wasn't wide enough, and it was kind of tippy. But there you go. Here's you dry both sides of the wood. You pack it up for a while, and you let it fall over, and do it again. So there's the finished window. We're having 2 windows side by side, just a strip in between. So that will work for there. Don't mind the gaps here because there's going to be insulation on the outside. Outside of that, right? So that'll cover that up, and all the joins will be the seams will be taped. So looks much better than what it did, I think. And yeah. So that's good. But a much better job. Now, gotta go over here, and we gotta do the same over on this one. So let's get to it. So this window now is filled in. A lot smaller than what it was, of course. Let's get these braces down. Oh, I gotta put one. I gotta put a little block up there. That's it. So let's see what it looks like on the outside. Alright, so then I just spent some time fixing the bracing for the mast here too, because that was a little bit, there was siding in behind it, old clapboard, so I took all that out, so now it's all good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all same windows. So we're ready now for, we're going to do a major cleanup, and then I got to have a look at the front, start to get ready for the skirting. And before I do that, I gotta check out the septic, our septic, and see what we're in for over there. See if it's all good or if it's junk, or see what condition it's in, I guess. There was something here for a septic. It looked like a fridge on its back. That's what it looked like. Nothing in it really, just water. Just put a bunch of dirt in there, and we're just gonna leave it. So we're just gone next to it here. So this is 6 feet, just over 6 feet tall. But the problem is to get the full use of the volume here. It's 6 feet, that's like 1,200 liters, so that's plenty. But it's too high. So I think we just come up with an idea, Holly and I, just that we're going to cut that in half and put it beside each other. I can't turn on a side because I got no ends for it, and it's too hard to go to the top and stuff. So I think I'm going to cut it in half, and then have 2 3-footers next to each other, and then I can get all of my piping below the ground then. And so we're just going to go into it and then cut off another piece right where the excavator is now, put another piece down there, and then a pipe out and underneath the ground, and then we should be good. So that's what's going on with the steps. So I'm trying to get this figured out before we do the skirting down here. So I'm going to go digging over there. Got this fixed up, finally. All packed up again. So now we can get the other side of the wood to dry, right? We already had one side dry and we flipped it over. It flipped over last night. So now we got it packed up again so we get the other side dry. So we'll be good to go. All right. Working on the house this morning, and so now I'm getting ready to put, this is going to be the starter board for the siding, because we're doing wooden siding, right? Wooden clapboard. So you need a ledger board, starter board, whatever, and it's going to separate the bottom and the top. The top's going to be clapboard, 4-inch. You're going to see 4-inch. They're going to be 5-inch, but they're going to be 1-inch overlap. And the bottom's going to be vertical vinyl siding. So I got the styrofoam all on there. I'll show you that in a minute. But I'm here now trying to make my board. So what I'm doing, so here's my 5-inch, and that's exactly 5-inch. It's not like a lot of other things in lumber. You call it one thing, but it's actually measures something else. This is actual 5-inch. 1.25 inches is a good number. 1-inch lumber is hardly wide enough. My clapboard's gonna be 1/2 inch thick. So, and then I was looking at Bruce, what Bruce did on his place, and he did 1 inch, and sometimes is not. He cut his clapboard like real clapboard, like it's really thin on one end and 1/2 inch on the other. I'm going 1/2 inch all the way across. I'll show you that after. So I decided to go an inch and a half was too much. 1.25 inches is about the same depth as some of the trim on the windows and doors and stuff. So 1.25 inches is a good number. So we're doing this for the bottom, and we're doing for the corners, and we're doing 4-inch for around the windows and doors, and that'll be all painted white, right, or stained white. So yeah, so I had to cut out on the bottom. So this is going to be the bottom, vertical siding coming out here. So instead of putting a piece of J here and a place for water to get in, we got a cutout, or a rabbit, or whatever you want to call it. About 5/8 and 3/4, 5/8 depth and about 3/4, no, 5/8 thick and 3/4 depth. Okay, so it's completely upside down right now, what you're looking at there. So our vertical siding will go in here now, which will be like this, right? And yeah, no water can get in behind that. So now the top. So what I want to do on the top here is I want to chamfer this. I want to taper this edge here for my starter of my clapboard. My clapboard to go on top of that. So that's what I'm going to try to figure out now. Okay. There you go, that should be enough for the front. I'll cut more as I need it. So it'll look like this. My first clapboard will start here. And of course my sodding will be going underneath here. So I'm going to get that on now. And get that on and get some stain on it. Then I'm going to start some vertical sodding. Here's my 5-inch stuff that I sawed. And that's what you saw me cut her just now. So I got some more there. And that's the same stuff I'm going to use for the corners as well. 4-inch for around the windows and doors. And here's the clapboard. 1/2 inch thick. overlap 1 inch. You can end up with a 4-inch profile. So that's clapboard. So I just saw that yesterday. I just wanted to get it a little bit to get started. So I'll show you now what I got concocted out front here. Now out front is our biggest wall, right? Our biggest heat loss. So we gotta keep the underneath the house above 0. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. It's gotta happen. So how are we gonna do that? Well, let me see here. All right, so I stop right here because right here is going to be a door. This is going to be entrance for access under here. So you can see what I started with is these boards, vertical, every 2 feet apart, screwed on the back sides of this all the way across. Then I went across with that 2x4, 2 feet down, right? So there's a 2x4, and that's going horizontal all the way across. And then there's nothing, right? So now the styrofoam, so then I put styrofoam above that, between the joists, or between the floor joists, and the 2x4 I put 1.5 inches, because that's the thickness of the 2x4. 1.5 inches, and then below it 1.5 inches to the ground. Then I put another 1 inch on top. So that's 2.5 inches there, right? 2.5 inches insulation all the way across. This is our biggest wall. So 2.5 inches insulation, and now I'm putting vertical siding on top of this, right? And then here's our board you just saw me make. I just put it on there. I already had a line there, and then I stained it. So now the siding's going to go underneath here. So I haven't got to use any J trim, and that's going to go right to the ground. No J, no nothing. Then I can pile dirt or gravel, whatever I want down there, and just to mitigate any wind blowing in or whatever. And then inside, I might use some sawdust from the sawmill. Might just pour that down a lot there, and then any little drafts anywhere, so that should that'll take care of that. Or spray foam, whichever. Any places I got to do. So anyway, that's what we're doing there. So I'm gonna put this corner on here, vertical siding, or the corner for siding, and then we're gonna come on with vertical siding all the way across. Then we're gonna finish putting the styrofoam on, and then I can put in the patio, or the window here, patio door, window, and then put the boards around it, and then come on with the clapboard. So yeah, should be able to get this, at least the front, done and painted, everything before winter. So that's the goal. I mean, more I can do, the better. The ends, the gable ends, they're going to take up a lot of clapboard. So I don't know if I got enough logs for that. That's going to take up a lot of clapboard. Inside I got rebar. I'm going to drive rebar down the ground, and I'm going to clamp it to the board. Just give us a little more rigid on the bottom there, right? It's not bad now, because it's hitting the ground there. And if the ground heaves up a little bit there, it'll just, whatever's plastic and styrofoam on the ground, right? I got no wood on the ground, so it's not going to rot. So far, so good.